I'm David Bloomberg, and this is a mini WhyLost for both of the second-place finishers of Australian Survivor Heroes vs. Villains.
Winner of Australian Survivor Heroes vs. Villains, Liz.
This video will cover both Matt and Gerry, since they tied for second place, and there is a lot of overlap. Gerry was, of course, the oldest person there and suffered an early injury. His tribe made it obvious that he was on the bottom, so he clearly made the right decision to flip to George. Matt also made that right decision to flip when he later found himself swapped, while Flick immediately jumped in with Shawnee and Liz. They formed a Final Three alliance with George and intended to ride it all the way and cut him before Final Two. They modified the plan when it turned out to be a Final Three at the end, but the key was they were not budging. Gerry insisted that he was a partner, not a pawn, and everyone was involved in the decision-making. But Nina noted she expects someone who's involved to be outdoing things, not waiting at camp to be asked or told what to do. Even though George said in his post-game interview with Shannon that he'd consult with Gerry and sometimes change his mind, being consulted is not leading. It's not making moves. The same was true for Matt, except maybe worse because George said Gerry would pass along the information to Matt, who had even less say in it. And that's probably why he struggled so hard at Final Tribal Council to name a move he made. The thing is, I just named a move he made. For weeks we've heard Matt talk about cutting George at the end, and they did. He tried to claim it, but Liz fought back, and from what we saw, he didn't really push again, even when he had a good rebuttal. I thought Gerry had a better Final Tribal Council than Matt, but faltered when it came to the social aspect of people who'd put him on the bottom, criticizing him for not getting to know them. That annoyed me, but as Rudy said in the original U.S. Survivor so many years ago in a similar situation, he was the one who needed to adapt to the younger people. And on top of that, we saw that he'd volunteered to be voted out. If George conveyed that to the rest of the jury, how could they vote for him? Matt and Gerry were viewed by many as just riding George's coattails, and they did nothing to change that viewpoint at Final Tribal Council. And that is why Matt and Gerry lost.